All right, just going to intuitively be guided to where the cards would like to be cut. All right, there we are. Let's get a shot of that, producer Anil. There we are. Oh, the Chariot. I feel like, was this, let me look. It was. This was your card, Fire Signs, from last week. Okay, let's bring this up. Got it. Look at this, double-ended producing. Yeah, this was your card, not last week. This was your card from the new moon in Cancer. So clearly you're not done with this energy. I know that the new moon in Cancer called for certain things with this Chariot energy, but for me, I feel like this full moon in Aquarius it feels like you're being tested again, but in your relationships this time and in your connections and potentially in your relationships with yourself. I feel like if you channel determination again and strength, like obviously, like, you know, it's going to be a little similar, but applying it to this full moon in Aquarius is like the boundaries that you're going to be setting, because the Chariot represents that as well. Like, they're going to be really around what you deserve, and you no longer accepting what you don't deserve, and you no longer accepting, even just from friendships, like people treating you certain ways, or you really giving all of your energy into some friendships and not getting anything back in return. Like those one-sided relationships where you're just like give, and you're really not getting anything back. So I think, you know, obviously the path ahead for you is like wide open for you to take action around this. And you're really going to be setting some boundaries and really owning your boundaries and owning what you deserve and standing up for yourself and not being like, oh, like I don't want to do this because like they might get angry, or they don't like it when I say that, or they're asking, you know, or they may not call them. It's like, bitch, let them not call you the next day. Let them get angry. They're responsible for the way that they react and respond to what you do, and you are responsible for how you interact and how you react and respond. Like, everyone is responsible for themselves. So setting those boundaries, I feel like, again, really bringing in that firm sense of self. Like, there's a lot of restraint required here, and again, like that, those themes of not really diving into excess. I feel like the restraint around drinking, around food, around drugs, you know, in whatever capacity you do it, even if it's just smoking weed, or drinking wine, like I do, but I have restraint. It's literally this chalice, and then that is it for the rest of the week until the weekend. But whatever, some people have one a night, and it's fine as long as it's resonating with you, as long as you feel like it is in alignment with this path that is open, because you have the ability right now to really go out and make some changes in your personal, intimate aspects. The new moon in Cancer, this card obviously was your card again, so like you're not done with this energy, and I think that was really around you like doing some personal healing and stuff, and like you did that, and now you have the sense of self and the courage and the what's the word I'm looking for, like the strength and the just like that sense of self for you to now stand your ground and be like, okay, if I am moving outward on this path, these things aren't lining up in my relationships. I need to address them, and that's going to be addressed through boundaries, right? And again, not falling into that excess, not falling into that those drugs, like when I say drugs, like drugs are fine. Do whatever you want. Like I smoke a joint after the show every week because it's fantastic. But when it starts to become an excess, right? Drugs, food, drinking, cigarettes, whatever. It could be anything. It could be like picking at your fingers. It could be getting angry. It could be shopping. It could be whatever it is. It's like things in excess, right? Like you're really making a commitment to yourself right now. And there is a big discipline that is going to be required for you also to come in here. Again, like you really focusing is going to help you overcome any of your challenges, just like kind of similar to the new moon Chariot card that we had for you guys, right? There's a lot of courage, a lot of assertion here. I don't know what that theme, if I was feeling that way in the new moon, but like for the full moon in Aquarius, a lot of assertion. A lot of you really, you're not aggressive. You're asserting your boundaries. You're asserting what you deserve. You're asserting what you no longer want, right? And that can be in your intimate relationships. Maybe it's with yourself. Maybe it's with your projects. Maybe it's with people around you, whatever, friendships, whatever, family members. There are some people speaking up about, family shit. Like, just because they're your family member doesn't mean that they get to treat you with absolute disrespect, forever. You can stand up for yourself and stand in assertion and assertiveness, right? Channel the beautiful Aquarius fixed, independent, and emotional maturity to guide you and help you and support you as you execute all of these things. And again, that Leo season might bring in some of the drama. So I'll step back from your fiery nature, right? And respond and not react, because some people will not take your assertion of your boundaries well. And that's fine. Like I said, that's up to them. You pulling back from that fiery reactive nature that fire signs can sometimes have, everyone can sometimes have, but especially being inside of Leo season, it's going to be a little extra bold. Really just channeling that Aquarius emotional maturity and independence, and I don't want to say emotionless, because we're not emotionless, but a little bit less emotion so logic can reign. That will help you navigate this wide open, action-oriented, you're good to go, my loves. Fire signs, there we are for the full moon in Aquarius. I hope that resonated. Hope it made sense. Let me know in the comments if it did. I love you guys so much.